Imagine this for a moment. What if a simple, almost accidental attraction to one ring out of 4 could reveal a hidden side of your personality? Welcome to a profound exploration of your inner world, a space where the rational mind quiets down and the deep, silent voice of your authentic essence finally gets a chance to speak directly to you. We spend so much of our lives navigating the external world, building a carefully constructed social mask to protect our vulnerable core from the harsh realities of daily existence, that we often forget to look inward and acknowledge the breathtaking complexity of our own souls. But today, we are going to bypass that social mask completely. Drawing upon the profound wisdom of Carl Jung's school of analytical psychology, we understand that our seemingly random choices are never truly random at all. Instead, they are powerful messages from the unconscious mind, rising to the surface through the language of symbols, archetypes, and intuitive resonance. Jungian psychology teaches us that every aesthetic preference, every sudden pull toward a specific shape, color, or form is actually a mirror reflecting the hidden landscape of our emotional energy, our unspoken desires, and the shadow aspects of our psyche that we have yet to fully integrate into our conscious awareness. This is the magic of the archetype, a universal pattern of energy that resides within the collective unconscious, but manifests uniquely within your deeply personal feminine experience. Right now, you are being invited to step into a space of pure self-discovery, to explore the mystery of who you are when nobody else is watching, and to uncover the hidden feminine truth that dictates how you love, how you heal, and how you walk through this world. Take a deep breath. Let the air fill your lungs and slowly release it, letting go of any tension, any expectations, and any lingering doubts you might be holding on to from your day. Look closely. Notice the 4 rings presented before your mind's eye, each one radiating a distinct energy, a unique vibration that speaks to a different facet of the feminine soul. Do not overthink this process. The unconscious mind does not use logic, it uses feeling, instinct, and an inexplicable sense of knowing. Trust your intuition. Allow your eyes to wander over the 4 choices and notice which one gently pulls at your attention, which one feels like a quiet whisper calling you home. Choose the one that calls to you, the one that feels undeniably yours in this exact moment in time. If you chose ring number 1, you have selected the archetype of the grounded, traditional, and quietly powerful protector. This choice is a profound revelation of a soul that finds its greatest strength in the creation of safety, warmth, and enduring stability. You are the kind of woman whose authentic essence is deeply rooted in the earth, providing a sanctuary of calm in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming to those around you. When people enter your presence, they unconsciously exhale, feeling the enveloping warmth of your exceptional empathy and your natural capacity for tenderness. Your feminine energy is not loud or demanding. Rather, it is the steady, unwavering glow of a hearth fire that keeps the darkness at bay. In the realm of Jungian psychology, your archetype is intimately connected to the nurturing mother, the guardian of the sacred space, and the keeper of emotional bonds. You possess a remarkable ability to sense the unspoken pain of others, offering affection and gentleness without ever needing to be asked. However, this beautiful capacity for caretaking also brings us to the exploration of your shadow. Because you are so deeply invested in the well-being of others, your unconscious mind often harbors a profound fear of change and a lingering anxiety about the disruption of the harmony you work so tirelessly to maintain. This fear is not a weakness. Rather, it is the flip side of your immense love for stability and connection. You may find yourself holding on to relationships, situations, or environments long after they have stopped serving your highest good, simply because the thought of uprooting yourself feels too vulnerable and entirely too destabilizing. Your social mask is one of unwavering capability and cheerful endurance, often leading others to believe that you never need taking care of yourself. But beneath that sturdy exterior is a delicate, longing heart that desperately wishes to be held, to be protected, and to be told that it is safe to finally put down the heavy burden of being the strong one for everybody else. Your hidden feminine truth is that your ultimate mastery lies not in endlessly giving to others, but in learning to turn that profound, nurturing energy inward, offering yourself the same unconditional love, warmth, and forgiveness that you so freely pour out into the world. When you learn to protect your own boundaries with the same fierce dedication that you use to protect your loved ones, your protector energy evolves from a state of quiet sacrifice into a state of radiant, unshakable sovereignty, allowing you to build a life of true, enduring peace. If you chose ring number 2, you embody the vivid, highly sensitive, and passionately radiant lover. This choice reveals a deeply complex, exquisitely attuned personality that experiences the world not just through the 5 senses, but through a heightened, almost mystical emotional resonance. You are a woman whose authentic essence is woven from the threads of longing, romance, and a profound desire for deep, authentic connection. In Carl Jung's school of analytical psychology, the lover archetype represents the pure, unfiltered life force, the energy of creation, and the deeply vulnerable willingness to open one's heart entirely to the beauty and the tragedy of the human experience. You do not love in halves. You love with a fierce, all-consuming intensity that can be both your greatest gift and your most profound source of pain. Your emotional landscape is vast and colorful, characterized by soaring highs and deeply introspective lows. You possess an exceptional ability to see the hidden beauty in the world, in art, in nature, and, most importantly, in the flawed, broken people around you. Your tenderness is a powerful force capable of healing wounds that others cannot even see. Yet, this extreme sensitivity also means that your shadow is heavily influenced by a deep-seated fear of rejection, abandonment, and the terrifying prospect of being misunderstood by the very people you have given your heart to. Because you feel everything so deeply, your unconscious mind constantly scans your environment for signs of emotional withdrawal, sometimes causing you to react to perceived slights that are invisible to those who do not share your extraordinary depth of feeling. Your social mask is often one of vibrant charm, magnetic warmth, and captivating sociability, drawing people to your radiant light like moths to a flame. But beneath that captivating exterior lies a delicate, vulnerable soul that constantly grapples with the fear that if you were to show the full, overwhelming magnitude of your emotions, it might be too much for anyone else to handle. Your hidden feminine truth is that your sensitivity is not a burden to be managed, but a profound, mystical superpower that connects you to the very heartbeat of the universe. Your journey towards self-mastery requires you to embrace the totality of your passionate nature without allowing it to consume your sense of self-worth. You must learn that your value is not determined by how fiercely you are loved by another, but by how fiercely you are willing to love and accept the wonderfully chaotic, beautifully sensitive, and powerfully radiant woman that you are. When you stop apologizing for your depth and start demanding relationships that can hold the full weight of your emotional ocean, you will step into a life of unparalleled joy, transforming your pain into art and your longing into a deeply fulfilling reality. If you chose ring number 3, you align with the mysterious, deeply independent, and fiercely strong queen. This choice speaks to a soul that has walked through the fire and emerged forged in steel, possessing an aura of quiet authority, unyielding self-respect, and profound inner mastery. You are a woman who does not wait for others to rescue her. Your authentic essence is defined by your ability to command your own destiny, to build your own empire, and to stand firmly in the truth of your own power. Within the framework of Jungian psychology, the queen archetype is the sovereign of her own psyche, the ruler of her inner kingdom who uses her sharp intellect, her strategic mind, and her unshakable will to navigate the complexities of life. You have a regal presence, a natural dignity that demands respect, and an exceptional capacity to see through deception, illusion, and superficiality. People are naturally drawn to your strength, often looking to you for guidance, leadership, and the kind of objective, clear-eyed wisdom that only comes from a lifetime of careful observation and deep introspection. However, the shadow of the queen is a complex and often lonely place. Because you have had to be so strong, so independent, and so fiercely self-reliant, your unconscious mind has built a formidable fortress around your heart, creating a profound fear of vulnerability, dependence, and the loss of control. You may find it incredibly difficult to ask for help, viewing reliance on others as a potential threat to your hard-won autonomy. Your social mask is one of cool, detached competence, an impenetrable armor of capability that signals to the world that you are entirely self-sufficient and untouchable. But behind the high walls of your inner castle, there is a hidden, tender space where a vulnerable part of you still harbors a quiet longing to be cherished, to be supported, and to be allowed to finally rest. The pain of the queen is the pain of isolation, the silent burden of carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders without ever letting anyone see you sweat. Your hidden feminine truth is that true, ultimate power does not require the complete eradication of vulnerability. Rather, it requires the courage to integrate your formidable strength with your unspoken gentleness. Your mastery will reach its highest peak when you realize that letting someone else hold the door, share the load, or witness your tears does not diminish your sovereignty, but actually deepens your humanity. When you learn to lower the drawbridge and allow trusted, worthy individuals into your inner sanctum, you will discover a new, infinitely more profound level of strength, the strength to be fully seen, fully known, and deeply loved, not just for what you can achieve, but for the beautiful, complex, and sometimes fragile human being that resides beneath the crown. If you chose ring number 4, you resonate with the luminous, highly self-aware, and emotionally mature woman. This choice is the hallmark of a soul that is actively engaged in the lifelong pursuit of psychological integration, spiritual growth, and the harmonious balancing of the inner and outer worlds. You are a woman whose authentic essence is characterized by a radiant wisdom, a deep, abiding peace, and an exceptional capacity for transcendent, unconditional love. In the language of Carl Jung's school of analytical psychology, you represent the integrated self, the beautiful culmination of the journey where the conscious and the unconscious mind, the light and the shadow, the masculine and the feminine energies have finally begun to dance in a state of profound, harmonious equilibrium. You have done the hard work of looking into your own darkness, confronting your fears, your pain, and your past traumas, and you have alchemized those experiences into a powerful source of empathy, insight, and luminous grace. You do not shy away from the complex realities of human existence. Instead, you approach life with a philosophical calmness, understanding that every challenge is an opportunity to explore the depths of your own resilience. Your tenderness is not born of naivety, but of a deep, conscious choice to remain open and compassionate in a world that often encourages cynicism and emotional withdrawal. However, even the luminous woman has a shadow to navigate. Your profound self-awareness and your relentless pursuit of growth can sometimes lead to a subtle form of spiritual bypassing or an unconscious tendency to intellectualize your emotions rather than fully feeling them in the raw, messy reality of the present moment. Because you understand the psychological mechanics of why people behave the way they do, your shadow may occasionally trap you in a cycle of endlessly forgiving and rationalizing the toxic behavior of others, confusing your high-level empathy with a lack of necessary personal boundaries. Your social mask is often that of the wise counselor, the serene observer, the one who always has the right perspective and the calming word. But beneath this enlightened exterior, you may secretly struggle with the exhausting pressure of having to always be the bigger person, feeling a hidden, very human longing to just be messy, unreasonable, and perfectly imperfect without losing your sense of spiritual grounding. Your hidden feminine truth is that your luminosity does not require constant perfection or an unbroken state of Zen-like calm. Your true mastery lies in giving yourself the permission to embody the full spectrum of your humanity, to be angry, to be petty, to be gloriously flawed, while still knowing that your core remains pure, radiant, and undeniably powerful. When you fully embrace the messy, chaotic aspects of your life with the same love and acceptance that you offer to the universe, your light becomes truly unstoppable, illuminating not just your own path, but the paths of everyone lucky enough to walk beside you. As we bring this deep, psychological exploration to a close, take a moment to reflect on the profound journey you have just taken into the hidden corridors of your own psyche. The unconscious mind is always speaking to us, always offering us clues, symbols, and quiet nudges to help us navigate the complex maze of our inner world. By simply choosing a ring, you have bypassed the loud, distracting noise of the external world and allowed your authentic essence to step forward and be witnessed. Your choice was not an accident. It was a deliberate, beautiful assertion of your unique feminine energy, a mirror reflecting your strengths, your hidden shadows, your deepest fears, and your most profound capacities for love. Whether you are the grounded protector, the passionate lover, the fiercely independent queen, or the luminous, integrated woman, your personality is an exceptional masterpiece, a dynamic, ever-evolving tapestry woven from the threads of your lived experience, your ancestral memory, and your own unshakable will to grow. As you move forward from this moment, carry this newfound awareness with you. Let it be a source of comfort when you feel misunderstood, a source of strength when you face your fears, and a source of radiant pride when you look in the mirror and finally see the powerful, complex, and beautiful woman staring back at you. If you enjoyed this test and want to explore more of your personality, your inner mystery, and the hidden patterns of your emotional energy, subscribe now and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next videos.